We lost 6% of our market share in our West Coast division last quarter. If things don't change soon, you're going to be on the chopping block. I have to go. I have a flight to catch.
Dr. A.G. called. He said he have emergency and he meet you at the airport.
Why do I feel like his work always comes before me?
Where is my bag?
This happens every year.
All right, you've got a spot on your shirt.
What? I mean,
Look at me,
what?
Baba.
I swear.
Lucy, that's nice, dear.
Well, at least you noticed me.
What are you talking about?
Well, I thought you'd forgotten about me.
How could I forget about you? Excuse me. My bag didn't arrive from Rome.
That's not unusual, Signora.
Oh, that's great. That's great. Oh, great. Come on, let's go. Come on.
Signora!
No. I've heard enough. Come on, let's go. Mama's probably going crazy by now. Morris, put the game away. Come on.
We can have your bag sent to your local address, Signora.
Thank you.
I'm sorry. Thank you. Gracias.
Mommy, give Jason back his lollipop. That's not fair. What? This isn't his lollipop. This is my lollipop. Yes, it is. You got it out of his suitcase. Just. Oh, okay. Jason, would you like this disgusting lollipop that Mommy's been sucking on? Answer the question.
Excuse me. My name is Natasha Parlazzi.
Yes.
Is my car ready?
Yes, it's right here.
Great. Okay, the car. Ari, just get in the car.
Yes.
Okay.
I'll get the bag. Now, this is the GPS. To turn it on, push this button right here.
Which one?
This one. But first, you must push this button.
Okay. Okay.
There, safe travel.
Thank you. Bye.
Yes.
Oh, hey! Hey. Wait, never mind.
Mama's expecting us at 7.
Time for the aperitivo.
Must you? Is that necessary? Must you make fun of my mother? I would appreciate it if you would stop.
Yes, darling.
You didn't have to come, you know.
Forgo the opportunity to see the rump remnants of 6 extinct Sicilian noble families divide up 3 centuries worth of art and antiques.
Nice. I see where your priorities are. And my family's art and antiques.
Of course not, darling.
Well, I think we never meet.
I know, Alfonso. I think about that too.
Oh, yeah, but you always go, and I stay here waiting for my beloved, faithful Duplicia.
Makes you so sure.
I want to swim in her love. I want to be consumed by her. I want her to be me and me to be her. No boundaries.
Need a hit.
That is not good for my duplicia's health.
What am I supposed to do with my family? Like a ball and chain around my leg.
Oh.
Do you want a hit?
No. Thank you, my beloved. It only makes me dizzy.
So sick of family, stufata.
I want to talk to you, my love.
Wish I could just ride away on motocicletta. No worries, no responsibilities.
I need to talk to my duplicia.
You got to stop calling me all the time, Albonzo.
You know what to be with me?
My sisters, their family, they'll be arriving at Kiev.
Ha!
Calling me.
You know, like me, it's always my family, my family.
I'm your girlfriend, not your mother, Albonzo.
You know want to be with me. I want to be closer.
Calmati.
Che cos'è?
Teriyaki.
Ciao, mamma.
How good to see you again, Professore. And you, Malata, you look lovely and
Wow, thank you, boy.
Isabella.
Beauty. Puvia, how are you?
I am well, Mama. We just landed the Petro Botanica account.
Oh, I'm so proud of you. Professore, is it time for an aperitivo?
What?
Aperitivo!
Oh, yes.
Ciao, zio.
Chichi. 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 Chichi.
Where's Duplicia and Tristana?
I don't know. I haven't seen them all day.
You know, there's a woman in the street lying in her car.
Isabella, what did I tell you about telling stories?
Here you go, my dear.
Thank you, darling. Duplicia! Duplicia! Duplicia? What are you doing in the garden house?
I like to be close to things of the earth.
Well, come along. Your sisters are waiting to see you.
Be there in a minute.
How are you, Natasha?
Mama, we just opened up a new facility in Switzerland.
Oh, that's wonderful. And look at little Lucy and Morris. Oh, my, how old are you now?
14.
Lucy, dear.
I'm 8, Nona.
Oh, and you are a beauty. Mwah. Mwah. Cara. You've been away so long. You don't really care about me.
Mama, that's not true. I come to see you whenever I can.
Oh, but I miss you so much. Just ask your father.
What?
Tell her about my problem of missing her.
It is true. I've been having trouble pissing here.
No, rigatortis.
What, Malata?
Never mind.
Aren't you my aunt?
What difference does it make?
How should I know?
Why are you lying underneath the car?
'Cause I'm tired.
Why don't you go to bed then, man?
What's with all the questions? All right. I hope the brakes on the car run out and the car runs over me, okay?
Why do you want to be run over by a car?
Because I don't want to be alive anymore.
I think she has depression.
How do you know?
My dad's a shrink.
Psychiatrists are full of shit.
Tell me about it.
What do we do?
I don't know. How about nothing?
Don't worry. We'll be back with some help.
Screw you.
Played so well. Yes. Tell them the ocean can easily absorb the oil. I don't know. Okay, well, I'm with family now. I have to go. Bye.
What was that about?
Our London office is doing PR for Petro Botanica.
I would never be an apologist for corporate criminals that soil our Mother Earth.
Well, you always did have higher ideals than the rest of us, Depletia.
Guys, there's someone lying underneath the car.
Where?
In the street.
Stop telling lies. Mama, don't listen.
It's Zia Tristana.
Tristana, oh dear. Tristana, come, darling. Tristana, you come out from under that car right now.
Why should I?
Because the brakes could fail and you would get run over.
But that's the whole point, Mama.
Tristana, you know I have a weak heart. Just like your father, the professore, don't you care what happens to us?
What does your heart have to do with this?
Tristana, get out from under there. We need to divide up the furniture.
I don't care about the furniture.
See, she just wants attention.
Oh, well, we can't just leave her there.
Why not?
And pull her out. No, successfully.
Tristana! If you don't come out from there right now, I am sending you back to the hospital.
I always knew you hated me, Mama. I just didn't realize how much.
I am not kidding, Tristana. All right. Now, let's all go to the house and have some champagne. Professor, champagne!
This old thing has been in the family forever. What do you think about it?
Probably 19th century. There were a lot of paintings of the Madonna and Child done then.
Do you think it is worth anything?
Don't know. Probably not.
Mama.
Oh, Seconda! Oh, you never come to see myself and the professor.
That's not true. I come whenever I can. So, where is everybody?
Oh, they're upstairs looking at the furniture.
I got a promotion.
Oh, that's wonderful. We'll have to open some champagne and celebrate. Professore!
What?
Seconda got a promotion. We need to celebrate.
Why would you want to agitate?
Oh, never mind.
What, is she a communist?
Where's Lucky? Seconda?
He had another emergency, so still in Atlanta.
Oh, that's too bad, darling. You know, sometimes it's best just to let men go do their thing.
How are you? The funds will be ready for you, but you know, by the end of the week, you're going to have to come up with the funds.
I told you, I'm with family this week.
Okay, I understand. By the end of the week.
Who's that, Mama?
Nobody. Nothing.
This chandelier hung in the villa of the Barone Tristizzo.
Huh. Well, what happened to them, Mama?
They are all gone now. God rest their souls.
Oh, what's the matter, Mama?
I can't talk about it.
Why not?
They took their own lives. Suicides.
Oh, God, how depressing. Does anybody want to get ice cream?
Why would we want ice cream? We're not children.
Tristana, how are you feeling?
I'm depressed. How do you think I feel?
Tristana, don't say that. You know how it makes me feel bad to hear you say that.
Oh, do you want me to lie?
That would be fine.
I'm tired. Can I go back to my room now?
But we're dividing the furniture.
I don't care about this whole stuff. You can have my part.
Tristana, don't talk like that.
Mama, if she wants to go, let her go. Maria, can you take her to a room, please?
Fine. It's time to make dinner anyway. Does anyone want to help me?
I'll help you, Mama.
Do you think Mama's mad at me?
How should I know?
Just what I always wanted. My family together. Let's eat. Buena, mancha.
Oh, Mama, you're such a wonderful cook, Mama.
Fulvia, don't eat that. It'll spoil your appetite.
Oh, but it's such wonderful gelato di pesca.
Jason, don't put your toys on the table. We're eating now.
Oh, Mama, I want to.
Jason, honey, please don't. That's a good boy.
More wine and boyons.
Yes, I will. This is lovely. Chestnuts in a otherwise subtle bouquet.
So, we just opened up a new facility in Switzerland. We now have more facilities than any other company in the world.
That is wonderful.
I'm rolling out our newest biopharmaceutical for diabetes. It's a huge promotion for me.
Ah.
I don't know what you were talking about, but I'm so happy for you.
Aren't there enough diabetes drugs on the market already?
And this is coming from someone who brags about opening nuclear facilities.
Don't you care about Gaia?
Who's that?
Your Mother Earth?
Are you gonna work the whole weekend?
It's just email.
You promised we would work on our marriage this week.
I am.
Well, did you make the list of reasons why you married me, like Dr. Kaminsky asked you to do?
I'll get to it. It's just there's some issues with the new facility that people need my input on, all right? Morris, put the game away.
Fuck you!
Did you hear what he said?
Yeah,
Hello, everyone. Sorry I'm late.
It's about time.
Secunda, I flew all this way because I need you. For me, no more surprises, no more emergencies.
You know, these emergencies seem to be happening more frequently lately.
You're right, and I apologize about that. Why don't we concentrate and focus on the two of us?
You haven't given me a real answer.
Do you really want a real answer? Right now, in front of your family?
We'll talk about it.
Natasha, your bag has arrived.
Yeah, it took him long enough.
Fulvia, eat your dinner.
Stop treating me like a child, Mama.
Maria, bring Tristana in for dinner, please.
Tristana, how are you feeling?
Like shit? How the hell do you think I feel?
She puts nothing but animal fats and toxins in her body, and then she wonders why she's depressed.
Mama, what medications is she on?
Gwin, we've taken her to 3 different psychiatrists.
She looks so depressed.
Well, what does the family psychiatrist think?
Now, the patient has to be willing to take responsibility for their own care. That means accepting the fact that maybe one has a mental illness.
Tell me something exciting.
I'm excited about our new antiquity shop in London.
Sounds fascinating. Tell me all about it.
Well, I go off to Tuscany right after this to do some buying fun.
Your work sounds so interesting.
Well, it is a privilege to deal with things of beauty on a daily basis.
Jason! Ouch! Jesus! Jason, that hurt! What did you do that for?
Ow!
Jason, please don't.
Jason, are you aware that when you hit somebody, it causes them physical pain?
Ow!
Jason, please don't, honey. That's good.
Has anybody seen Kiki?
Oh, ciao, zio. Come stai?
Hey, I haven't seen Kiki all afternoon.
She's probably catching mice. Dottore, would you like something to eat?
No, grazie. I've got to go to bed.
Why doesn't Zio stay for dinner?
The DeLuco has a very specific bedtime. He goes to bed at exactly 8:26 p.m. every night. Dinner's not usually ready.
Maria, watch after Dottore.
Well, what does he eat then?
Signora, please, to come with me. No, the doctor said no more wine for you. No more wine for you. It's time for you to go to bed. It's time for you to go to bed.
The doctor said if he doesn't stop drinking, he's going to go into liver failure.
Are you serious? That's terrible.
Well, if the Boyants weren't here, we wouldn't have any wine in the house.
What does the Boyants have to do with this?
We all know how he likes his wine.
Girl, stop. Let's go back to dinner.
It's from one of our properties. Do you like it?
Yes, the arrangement of fragrances is assertive and plunging.
Honey, that's a compliment coming from someone with so much knowledge of food and wine.
Duplicia is working for a non-profit that converts former mafia lands to agritourism sites.
This is from one of our most productive sites. At night, when I go to bed and I close my eyes, I can almost see the little green buds growing off of the branches, just reaching for the sun.
That's not the only buds you're seeing.
Mama!
Jason, honey.
Mama, I want some biscuits.
I know, sweetheart. I'll get you. Oh, I'm sorry. Just 1 second. Yes. No, I told you we're going to do these on the fisherman.
This is she.
Jason, 1 minute. Fire that in off his ass.
It's nice having the whole family together again. Yes. We need to get them all together.
Well, that's just the way it is.
were spending the week with me.
It's family week.
Who are you?
Well, who the hell are you?
I don't have to explain who I am. What the hell, Lucky?
Malona is a friend of mine from Atlanta.
Friend?
She does my hair.
What the hell, Lucky?
I can't have a friend?
No, not like this.
Are you implying something?
Is this your big emergency?
Secunda, wait a second.
Get out.
Secunda, wait.
Get out.
Hold on.
I said get out!
Look at me! Ow! What are you that for? Jason! Oh! Jason, stop!
Jason, please, darling, you know that there is so much love for you in this room.
He's symbolically taking out his anger toward his father as a substitute for the libidinous cathexis toward his mother, which obviously cannot be brought into consciousness. Ah, Jason! What did you do that for?
I told you I'm with family this week.
Who was that, Mama?
Nothing. Just an old friend wants me to get something to him.
What does your dad do again?
He's a psychiatrist.
That's cool. Jason, it's your turn. Sit down.
Whoa, this is one jumpy little dude.
Yeah. Let's just skip him. Your turn.
I bet one. Lucy, your turn.
A wizard! I bet two!
What's the difference between psychologists and psychiatrists?
Shrinks drug people, I guess.
Isn't that what psychologists do?
No, they just talk to people.
Look at me!
Much better.
Awesome.
Why do they drug people?
Because they're nut jobs.
How do they know that?
Because they act like batshit.
So they just look at them and think they're batshit. Then they drug them.
No, I mean, they ask them questions and stuff, too, and
So
stuff.
they ask them questions, then they call them nut jobs.
No, I mean, they don't actually call them nut jobs. They say they have mental illness.
Isn't that the same as crazy?
No.
What's the difference?
I don't know. What does your father do, anyway?
Well, he's a rare arts and antiques dealer.
How does he know something's rare antique?
He just does.
Based on what?
Well, his knowledge and experience, of course.
So he just looks at something and decides how valuable it is?
Yep.
Awesome.
Oh, shut up.
Can't believe that skank showed up at my house.
Men are skunks. Secunda, you shouldn't take it so hard. Why don't you look at this as an opportunity?
Mama, what are you talking about?
This could give you a chance to explore your sexuality. Why don't you take on a lover?
I'm married.
Oh, don't be so rigid.
Plus, I have a career, which you never seem to remember. I don't exactly have time for an affair.
Aren't we here to divide the furniture?
Why do we need to divide the furniture?
I believe that was Duplicio's idea.
My psychologist told me to claim my inheritance.
Our parents aren't even dead yet.
Well, we have too much stuff anyway.
I need to know that this is going to be my house, so that I can open up my soul to its spirit.
A bunch of bullshit.
Besides, the deed is in our name, Seconda, Natasha, and me.
Dottore gave me his portion.
He doesn't own any of the house.
Before our Nona died, she wrote on a cocktail napkin, I give half of the house to Herberto Palazzi, my son, professor of botany at the University of Catania.
And where is that napkin now?
The Dottore has it.
Can we see it?
No.
Why not?
He doesn't want anyone to steal it.
Oh. I cannot believe you would pull a stunt like that.
Well, it's typical of her.
Girls, let's go look at the furniture.
Fine. Anything's better than continuing this absurd conversation.
Maria, would you bring Tristana in, please? I want to draw straws for the division of the furniture. Thank you, Maria. Tristana, which of the family things do you want?
I don't care. Nothing.
Why not?
This looks like stuff you'd see in a garage sale. What do I need with my great-grandmother's sheets?
What are you doing?
Trying to kill myself. What does it look like I'm doing?
You can't do that.
Why not?
You have so much to live for.
Oh, yeah, like what?
Oh, well, think about all the beautiful antiques.
Oh, get off me!
Now, listen. You are not responsible for your actions. You are suffering from a mental illness that affects your behavior.
Would you shut up, Ari?
Oh, I think my leg is broken.
Oh, my God.
Luigi, this is Marital Palazzi. No, you knew me as Marital Serenas when we were in school. Well, thank you for the compliment. I heard that you are a psychiatrist, and I need to know what to do. My daughter is very depressed, and she just tried to kill herself. Well, thank you for that advice. Oh yes, I would like to see you again, too. Yes. Ciao. 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 That was Dr. Sarcophago.
And what did he say?
We should call an ambulance.
Isn't that obvious?
Take them anymore. They're all so self-centered.
But you are not my Duplicia. I know I can always trust you.
How do you know that?
Because you are my Duplicia. You want me to leave, my Duplicia?
It's just an expression.
Because if you told me to go away, I'd have to wander under the willow, fall in the pool, and drown.
Oh, shut up.
You shut up.
Something's burning, babe.
I'm doing the best I can, honey. Who do you think I am, Martha Stewart?
No, but you're gonna burn the house down. Hello, Flavia? Hey, is Secunda there? What do you mean she's not available? Well, when will she be available? That bitch hung up on me.
Why don't you forget about her for a while and focus on me? I thought this was going to be our special week together.
No, this is family week.
When's my special week?
You don't get a whole week, Malona. Come on.
So I just get the special hour at the motel?
Oh, but what a special hour it is.
You take me for granted.
Oh, come on, Malona. Now, you may have wrecked my marriage,
What do you care about that bitch anyway?
Because she's my wife.
Why don't you leave her?
I can't.
You didn't answer my question.
One of my friends got divorced. He doesn't get invited to the dinner parties anymore. And he sits around, he's sad, he's lonely, he's pathetic. I'm not gonna let that happen to me.
That's it? That's your reason?
Well, in the house too. I'm not gonna give up that house. You have no idea how much this thing is worth. It's this beautiful house on a lake in Buckhead.
Why aren't you eating your eggs?
Because they're burned, Malona.
Well, I don't have to eat anyway. I'll just have a liquid lunch.
But I'm still hungry.
Well, why don't you get your wife to fix you something to eat? After all, it is her week.
But she kicked me out the house.
Personally, I'd love to be a doctor's wife. I wouldn't have kicked you out, even if you are a cheater. That bitch doesn't know what she's throwing away, throwing it all away.
This is a Carodi, 19th century. Look at how he takes the color into the shadows. Isn't it exquisite?
I get so much more out of artwork when I look at it with you.
I have a lot of experience.
Your life is so interesting. You surround yourself with beautiful things.
I have to admit, I do have a wonderful job.
I feel a special connection with you.
You're a very beautiful woman, Natasha.
My husband gets his laundry done by his mother on the weekends. I feel like I'm living with a child.
Whereas you are very grown up indeed.
Wow. And the Amish girl. She's cute. Oh, Natasha, what are you doing here?
Aboyance is telling me the history of some of the paintings.
Oh, that's interesting.
Dr. Sarcophago, thank you so much for coming. Here is Tristan.
Signorina Parlazzi, how are you feeling?
Like shit. How do you think I feel?
Your family is very worried about you.
My family's crazy.
Tristana, how can you say that?
Yes, Tristana, that was most unkind.
You are the one, Tristana, that Dr. Sarcophago has diagnosed with a mental condition.
Well, who gives a crap what he thinks?
Tristana, he has a degree in medicine from the University of Catania. Tristana! That's the same place where your father and Uncle the Dottore taught before they retired.
And the relevance of that is what?
Tristana, your mother tells me that you have important work to do, dividing up the family art and furniture, that you
are not participating.
What do I want that crap for anyway?
Be sure that she takes her medication every day.
And Tristana, please, try to cooperate with your family on this important task.
Please, Tristana, do this for me. Oh, you know how sad I get when I see you like this.
Okay, Mama. I'll try.
Tristana, now we won't think about the sad things anymore. Now, I want to show you all some of the paintings we are going to divide this week.
This used to hang at Nana Tortuga's house.
Ah, that's a Longini. That's a good example of a Mediterranean abstract.
The appraiser valued it at 10,000 euro.
I think that's an accurate assessment. Look how he uses light and shape to lead the eye through the piece.
How lovely.
This one was in the Cupadazzo family for generations. I have no idea how old it is.
Interesting piece.
It was appraised at 5,000 euro.
That might be accurate. Difficult to say. Well, I'm going to knock off now. I have some phone calls to return from buyers.
All right. Would you like to take a drive, see the family land in Petano?
That sounds lovely, Mama. What do you say?
Sure.
We own this land over there, and that land belonged to the Grabanzo family. They were count and countess.
Lovely.
I just love the smell of grapevines in the spring. You know, I could never leave this place.
It's really, really beautiful.
Who used to take care of the lands, Mama?
Oh, we had people who would work in the fields. You know, like Signor Gashi.
Who's that?
Signor Gashi, he lives in the garden house. You don't think I picked all those tomatoes by myself, do you?
Well, how did you lose all this land, Mama?
It wasn't my fault. Your father was tricked by the mafiosi and the government.
Well, that's just an excuse. The fact is that we're supposed to inherit this land.
What makes you think that you have this coming to you as a right?
Because you promised it to us.
Mama, you said that just as you inherited it from your parents, we would inherit it from you.
Yes, well, soon I will be dead, and then I won't have to listen to you ungrateful daughters anymore.
Here we go.
So it looks like Mama's gonna give me the house.
That's a wonderful news, my fig fruit. This is a wonderful place for children to live and grow. I can see them. They play. I hear their delightful voices.
Somehow children weren't part of my house fantasy.
That will come in time, I do please you.
What do you mean?
Well, you are young and lovely now, but you will think of children things when you're as old as I am.
You're only 9 years older than me.
Yes, but a lot can happen in 9 years when you're young.
But you just said you're old, so does that mean that I'll be old?
No, my sweet.
Let's go back in there.
Huh.
Package from America.
Package from America. Package from America.
Package from America. Package from America. Leggy.
Tutor,
Leggy.
give it.
Leggy.
I'm sorry.
ZMF Industries.
Who's it addressed to?
Ari. What'd you order, Ari?
Give me that. Panties?
Wait, it's not.
Panties? What? What is this? Annie the Amish girl?
It's not what you think it is. It's not.
What kind of a pervert are you? Get out of this house.
But
get out of this house. Now. Get out! You can take these with you. Pervert.
Hi. Is Lucky here?
May I ask who's calling?
Ari Glitsky. Dr. Ari Glitsky. I was there at the Catania House the other night.
Well, we didn't get the chance to chat then, did we, honey?
No. As a matter of fact, we didn't. No.
Well, come on in.
Okay.
This is so exciting. We don't get a whole lot of visitors.
Hey! I need your help.
Okay. I don't know how I can help you, but...
I've got this great plan to get back with Secunda.
Well, I don't know, Lucky. Look, listen, I need to ask you.
You can help me. We can go do this. Tonight.
You're going where tonight?
Baby, don't worry. Everything's going to be fine.
You go back to that bitch and we're finished, honey.
Wait, you gotta sit here? All right. Okay.
I've made arrangements to send Malona back to Atlanta tonight.
I don't understand a word of what these people are saying.
Because they're speaking a different language, sweetie. Here's what's going down. You're gonna let me into the front gate of the house.
No, Lucky, you don't understand. I'm trying
Why
to...
are they speaking a different language?
Because we're in a different country now, sweetie. We're not in the US anymore. And then we're gonna make a banner out of candles. And we're gonna light the candles up and they're gonna say, I love you on a hill.
Why don't they speak English?
Because they're Italian, baby. And Italians speak Italian.
How do you, plan on getting in there?
You're gonna let me in.
But I got kicked out.
What are you talking about?
Well, I ordered some things online, and Natasha caught me.
What? Porn?
Not exactly. Listen, can I stay here for a couple of days?
What did you do, Ari?
I could stay right here on this couch.
What could you have possibly done that's so terrible?
Well, just something online. Someone named Annie.
Who's that?
She's from the Amish community in Pennsylvania.
What are you doing with Annie from the Amish community, Ari?
Well, I ordered some stuff from her.
What?
Well, her panties.
What are you doing with Annie, the Amish girl's panties?
Well, they put me in a romantic mood.
What do you wear them?
No, not exactly. No, no.
What, you put them on your head?
No,
Are they new panties?
Well, no, they're not really new.
So they're used?
Yes.
By whom?
Well, by Annie.
Oh, what the hell, Ari?
She calls herself Annie the Amish girl.
Oh, come on. That's sacrilegious.
You think?
You call me crazy? It turns out you're the one who's totally perverted.
That's what my wife says.
Hey, guys. You hungry? I
can cook dinner.
Well, actually, I am very hungry. Yes, Miss Malona, thank you very much.
How about some scrambled eggs?
Oh, that sounds great. Yes, thank you.
Why don't you just bang Annie the Amish chick?
Well, I don't think she's accepting paying invitations right now. At least not from somebody like me.
Malona, I think the eggs are overcooking. What about your wife, Ari? She's pretty good looking.
Well, Natasha hasn't done, that with me for some time.
For how long?
Quite some period of time.
How long is quite some period of time?
Some time.
What, a week?
More than that.
A few weeks. I'm telling you, I go nuts if I have to go more than 2-3 hours.
Well, more than a few weeks.
So what? Come on, spit it out.
A couple of years.
Oh my God. That's raw.
I know. I'm almost relieved, that I got caught with the panties. I don't think my wife loves me.
Malona, I'm sure the eggs are burning.
I don't think she ever did, really.
Ari, we gotta get you back in the saddle, man. Besides, this place stinks.
I don't think she ever loved me, really.
Ari, why didn't Natasha marry you then?
I don't know. I'm not sure. Maybe she was, confused.
We stick to the plan.
But plan? What plan? What plan are you talking about? Oh, Jesus Christ! God, Lord, you're gonna start a fire. Jesus. Oh, God. Thank I'm sorry. What?
I'd love to see this painting through your eyes.
I think you'd be surprised by what I see.
Really? How?
Knowledge of the true value of a work changes how you perceive it.
What do you mean?
Don't you think you would look at the Mona Lisa differently for the first time, as opposed to knowing it was one of the most valuable paintings in the world?
I guess so. But what does that have to do with this painting?
You'd have to see it through my eyes.
And how do you get this way of looking?
Knowledge increases the experience of pleasure when regarding objects of beauty.
And how do you get this knowledge?
A lot of it comes from books. But sometimes you have to personally experience an object of beauty in order to really understand.
And how do you do that?
Why don't I show you?
Chi-chi. 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 Chi-chi.
Over here.
It's ridiculous.
Here, take some matches. Matches, go, go. Put the candles in the ground. Okay. Yes, yes. All right, come on. No. I got a lighter.
Lighter? Oh.
All right, slowly.
Oh, okay, all right.
Slowly. Yes.
Oh my God, Banner's on fire.
Put it out, quick.
Fire! 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 Alfonso!
Lucky, what are you doing?
You see, we thought we...
Ari, what the hell are you doing?
Nothing.
Setting fires?
We thought it would be a good idea to put candles in the ground.
Lucky, just go.
You two, get out of here before I call the police.
All Natasha ever does is yell at me, criticize me. If I wanted that, I could live with my mother. At least then I'd have my laundry done for me.
Doesn't Natasha do your laundry?
No, I take it to my mother's house on weekends.
Then what are you complaining about?
I'm not sure. I just hope we stay together, you know? I'm worried about the kids.
I don't have that problem.
You know, you should think about maybe splitting up. You could be with Miss Milona.
No, I'm not giving up that house. And who would pick up my dry cleaning?
Is that all your marriage means to you?
I'm a cardiac surgeon, Ari.
No.
I don't have time to pick up my dry cleaning.
You know, you really should think about your relationship and what it means to you.
What do you mean?
Are you in therapy, Lucky?
No. Why should I be in therapy, Dr. Phil? I'm not crazy.
Well, I'm not saying you're crazy. I'm just, you know, you're not taking responsibility for your actions. In therapy, you learn how your behavior affects others.
Why would I want to do that?
Well, when you cheated on your wife, it hurt her feelings. You know, you're gonna have to, if you want her back, you're gonna have to give up Miss Milona.
No. Milona's good in bed. Listen, I need to have both of them.
But both of them? Well, I'm not sure if that's possible. I mean, well,
I don't think there's anything that I can do to save my marriage right now anyway.
Yeah, well, I know how you feel. I don't think Natasha ever cared about me.
Again, why did she marry you, Ari?
I don't know why any woman would want to marry me. Well, I mean, she said I was, you know, intelligent. Maybe she thought that, you know, I could give her a sense of security, you know.
Is she a good fuck?
Lucky. I think that verges on a little bit of too much information.
What do you care?
Oh.
Anybody for lunch?
Oh, well, actually, lunch would be very nice, Miss Milona.
Okay, I'll see if there's something to cook.
Hey, baby, listen, you don't have to go through all that trouble. A couple of sandwiches for us would be great.
Are you sure?
Yeah, we're sure.
Okay.
I thought you were gonna put her on a plane back to Atlanta.
Oh, the airport workers went on strike or something yesterday.
They did?
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus. That's just great.
Let's go in. Oh, Seconda. Seconda, what's the matter, darling?
You always favored the others over me.
That is not true, Seconda. I always cared about you.
Even though your father, the professore, was away at conferences, and even when he was home, he was always at the tennis club flirting with other women.
What's that got to do with me?
It was hard raising 5 little children on my own. I never had any help at all. I mean, apart from the maid and the cook and the chauffeur, I was on my own.
What about Nana?
Oh, yes, we had a nanny. And the gardener. But apart from the maid, the cook, the chauffeur, the nanny, and the gardener, I never had any help at all. The professore never helped.
Oh, I'm so sorry you went through that, Mama.
Everybody's always complaining about their childhood. But what about me? I never got any appreciation for what I did.
We appreciate you, Mama.
Why don't you show it then?
I think we should go look at some more mirrors that we need to divide. Okay?
What's that noise?
Boynes, what the hell is going on? Natasha!
Papa!
Idiot.
Sarete là davanti intorno ai 45-46 minuti. Ecco, la papà ti richiede a un bacio. Deve scattare il bacio. Attenzione.
Look, there's some British guy here to see you.
My man, Abo Yance. What brings you here?
I seem to have had a slight falling out with my spouse, so I decided to come along and see if there was room for a fellow traveler.
Of course.
What happened?
Just a small difference of opinion.
What, did she ask you to leave?
In the manner of speaking, yes.
What for? Porn?
Maybe something more.
What is the meaning of this, Boyens?
I don't want to talk about it. Is it all right if I keep here tonight? I'm willing to sleep on the sofa.
Yeah, sure.
Interesting place you have here. The interior is modern, but the exterior is in a style called Liberty, typical for this area in Italy, around about the 1900s. Actually, it gives me goosebumps.
Boyens is exhibiting typical characteristics, psychological denial. When faced with the overwhelming loss of his support system, he concentrates on trivial and inconsequential facts to compensate for the trauma. You move, Lucky.
Don't worry, brother. There's more where that came from.
Hello? It's for you.
Me?
Who is it?
Sounds like your wife, Lucky.
Secunda? What does she want to talk to Ari for? I want to talk to her. Give me the phone.
She didn't call you, she called Ari, and I'm giving him the phone.
I wouldn't do that.
What? Is this woman in heat or something?
Give me the phone, Malona.
No.
Here, Ari, phone's for you.
Hello? What? Oh my goodness. Thanks for letting me know. I think.
What is it, Ari?
Secunda called to tell me that they caught this philanderer having, fornicating with my wife.
That's terrible.
Wait, I can explain.
Well, I was stuck out here. What kind of an aberration are you?
You must understand. I'm a very sensual man.
I think you better go.
It's good wine. I can't believe this. I mean, I shouldn't be surprised, right? He's just in it for the family antiques.
His men are so ridiculous. I see you sneaking off to the garden house. So what's up with that? I've always been interested in gardening. Anything that's connected to the earth. And that's it. Well, there's that, and I mean, I'm friends with the gardener's son, too.
Uh-huh. And what's his name?
His name's Albongzo.
A what?
Albongzo? So is he connected to the earth, too? We're just friends. Friends with benefits? Slut! You're one to talk.
I am faithful to my husband.
No offense, but a lot of good that did you.
That was classy. Thank you for that. Who's the creeper outside the window?
Alfonso? What are you doing here?
Oh, I just happened to be walking by, my sweet.
That's a lie. You were following me.
No, my flower.
I can't take this anymore. You're suffocating me.
Oh, but my dearest.
Basta!
Chi-Chi. Chi-Chi. Have you seen Chi-Chi?
No, I haven't, Co. I'm sorry. Do you know if Mama moved the Madonna?
I'm looking for Chi-Chi. I don't care about paintings. I don't know. Have you seen Chi-Chi?
Maybe she's downstairs. Do you want to check downstairs? Yeah?
Chi-Chi. 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 Chi-Chi.
I want the chandelier.
No, it's mine. I want it fair and square. Mama said the chandelier was staying with the house.
Girl, stop it!
My heart hurts.
Oh!
I feel faint.
No, break it, break it!
Somebody call an ambulance, quick.
Signora Parlazzi, your husband has had a mild heart attack.
It was the stress of the divisione. It's taken too great a toll on him.
Well, I'll be back to check on you shortly.
Grazie, doctor.
Can I talk to Papa alone?
Sure. Come on, Lupita.
Papa, I have to tell you something.
There is some...
Papa, I always felt like you didn't love me as much as my sisters.
You are my daughter.
What?
You Bianca.
So?
I sleep now.
No, Papa. Papa said that he's not my father.
You. Oh, always so different from the others, you know?
So you don't deny it?
I don't know. What do you want from me?
Mama, how could you lie to me all these years?
You never asked me who your father was.
Okay. Who is my father?
When Natasha was born, your father spent all his time flirting with the Baronessa Cellini at the yacht and tennis club, and he left me all alone with this little baby to take care of, and I had no help.
What are you talking about?
I was all alone. You know, when someone come along to comfort me, I couldn't resist.
I have to get out of here.
Do you like chess?
Not really. Zia Sakona gave me some tarot cards. Want me to tell your fortune?
Whatever.
Gwin. She controls everything that goes on. She's like the main bitch.
Whoa, sounds like your mom.
What's my mother got to do with this, huh? Brother, they're at it again.
Why do they care about that old stuff anyway?
My mother feels she didn't get enough from her parents when she was a kid. Like her family owes or something.
Like furniture?
She wants her parents to make it up to her. She calls it reparations.
Whoa, so she gets like an old sofa to make up for her childhood?
I don't know.
Yeah, and Nona keeps changing her mind about what she said she's going to give them.
Yeah, but maybe if she just showed them that she loved them sometimes, they wouldn't act so crazy.
Natasha feels like her parents don't recognize her accomplishments.
But why does she care about that?
I don't know. We should send them on a wilderness retreat or something.
Somehow I can't picture your father in the wilderness.
Yeah, I can't picture your old man in the wilderness either, or your old lady.
That's so funny. You know, we should have some kind of fair for them so they can get the recognition they deserve.
Yeah, they all deserve special awards.
And now an award for my mother, fully retired, who's able to successfully convince the public that spilling several billion barrels of oil into the ocean would have no impact on the environment. By doing so, she saved the shelter of Petro Britannica millions of dollars and therefore deserves this special award.
Yeah, and let's not forget Natasha either, right? I mean, she did bring nuclear power to Europe, right? I mean,
Cool.
They'll never forget her for that, especially after the first meltdown.
Hats off to her.
Awesomeness, Natasha.
Secunda, well, good to see you. What brings you here?
Shopping. That's what I do when I'm upset.
Oh yeah. Oh, I'm really sorry. What happened with your husband?
Yeah. I'm sorry about what happened with your wife.
Oh, that was mostly my fault.
Do you always blame yourself for everything?
Well, listen. If you don't mind,
What are you trying to say, Ari?
Well, I kind of feel awkward talking about this kind of stuff at a door of a clothing store. Maybe.
Do you want to go somewhere else?
Oh, sure. That would be great if you don't mind.
Why don't we get a glass of wine?
Oh, sure. That would be really good. I could use one. A glass of wine. So, where were we talking about?
I asked if you always blame yourself for everything.
Oh, yeah. I don't know. Well, no. I mean, well, yes. I mean, but, do I? I don't know.
I thought you were a psychiatrist.
What's that got to do with anything?
Well, aren't you supposed to be all in touch with your feelings?
Yeah, that would be nice, wouldn't it? Well, just because I'm a psychiatrist doesn't mean I'm a good one. Well, I come to the realization that, I don't have the answer to everything. Just ask my wife.
I always felt like I was second best. You know, second in line, behind all the others.
Well, why did you feel like that?
I don't know. I could never quite put my finger on it.
Oh.
And everybody always denied that it was true. It was making me crazy. But, you know, now I know why I felt second best, because I was.
Why?
My father told me that he's not my father.
What do you mean?
Just exactly that. He's not my father. I asked my mom about it, and, you know, she didn't exactly deny it.
Well, who's your father?
Never got around to asking.
Oh, my God. So calm down. I'm so sorry. I will always listen to you, yeah?
You see, that's just it. I feel like you really do listen to me. Some people, I mean, they say that they're listening, but I just don't know.
Huh.
I'm so worried about getting my share of the family stuff and not. I don't even care.
Yeah, well, they say, you know, relationships are more important than material things. Not that I would know anything about that.
Oh, come on.
What?
Stop getting so down on yourself.
Well, I just don't think I have anything to offer.
And why not?
Well, for one thing, I'm not Brad Pitt.
Looks aren't that important.
Oh, no? What is?
Women just want someone who makes them feel special. Someone that makes them laugh.
Who makes you laugh?
Well, right now, you do.
I do. Well, you're very special, Secunda. I mean, you're pretty, you're kind.
You're special, too.
I am? Well, now I'm getting embarrassed.
Stop caring about what everyone else thinks so much.
Actually, right now, all I care about is what you think of me.
Fiori.
Oh, yeah, si. Uno. Quanto è?
Un euro.
Oh. There. Grazie. For thy sweet love remembered, such wealth brings. I'm sorry. What were you saying?
You're asking what I thought of you.
I was? Oh, well, well, what was your answer?
I think you're pretty great.
I am so happy I finally get to divide up all of my family things amongst my lovely children. There are so many families here, some of them no longer represented on the earth. The Cupidazos, the Tristizos. You know, when I look at that armoire here, I'm always reminded of Aunt Elisabetta, who would tell me... Oh, excuse me.
Mulata, you have not been returning my calls.
I've been with my family.
I'm here to collect a debt, and you are overdue. I've extended you twice already. I want all of my money by the end of the week.
Why did you borrow money from him, Mama?
Your father's investments didn't go as well as he had hoped, and the government confiscated some of our lands.
Well, how much do you owe?
€2 million.
Oh, where are you gonna get that kind of money?
You can always sell off the furniture and antiques.
No, you can't do that. I need that furniture for my new house.
Yeah, well, those were promised to us.
And I want my share of the family things. Besides, you're not going to be living that much longer anyway.
How can you say such a thing?
You could sell the villa and move into my guest room in Atlanta.
Atlanta? What would I do in Atlanta?
You'd help me look after the home. You know, we could use it as a chance to get closer. You could help me showcase my antiques for my friends.
I can't believe you guys are even thinking about selling the villa.
Morris, shouldn't you be upstairs playing chess?
This is an adult conversation, Morris, okay?
He's right, Mama. You're always complaining about how no one thinks of you. All of you say that your parents don't consider your feelings or appreciate you. But you've become just like them.
Excuse me? How can you say that, Isabella?
You all talk about reparations, but this stuff won't make you happy. It's just stuff.
Yeah, and you're gonna give up hundreds of years of our family's heritage in Sicily if you sell this beautiful villa. You know, that affects us too.
The kids are right.
We could sell the Madonna. A buoyant said that it's worth a lot more than it was appraised for.
Mama, what did you do with the painting of the Madonna?
What do you mean? I didn't do anything with it.
Well, it was hanging in the hall and it's not there anymore.
What? Oh my goodness, it is missing.
I noticed it was missing yesterday. I asked Theo about it, but he didn't seem to think it was a big deal.
Well, what do you expect from someone who spends his entire day looking for a cat?
Okay, well, I didn't think it might be stolen.
We've got to find it if we're going to keep the house.
Let's call the police.
I'm Commissario Ricardo Battaglia with the Katana Police Force.
Thank you for coming so quickly, Commissario. I am Malata Palazzi, and these are my daughters.
Tell me, Signora, when was the last time you seen the painting?
Yesterday. It was in the hallway.
And has the house been locked?
At all times.
And no sign of any break-in?
None whatsoever.
Other than family members, who has access to the house?
There's the maid, Maria, and the gardener, and his son Alfonso.
And are all the family members here?
Our husbands aren't.
I see. Well, I'm going to need to speak to all of these people. How shall we begin?
I can take you to see the gardener and his son.
Very well, thank you.
Alfonso, what are you doing?
My duplicita no longer wants to be with me. I have nothing left to live for without her love.
Alfonso, don't be ridiculous. This is Commissario Battaglia. He has some important questions to ask you.
Ha! I no care for policemen. Ask him to kindly shoot me. Take me out of this world which causes so much pain.
We'll talk about that later. Right now, we need to find the Madonna painting. It's missing.
My Madonna is missing. That is all I love and care about in all the world.
Alfonso, be careful.
Ha! I don't care about anything. No, nothing. Oh, I broke my arm.
Don't worry, Alfonso. We'll get some help.
Duplicia, my sweet, tell my beloved gray-haired father I died for love.
I'll tell him they took you to the hospital.
Hi. Ow!
Oh.
Is Natasha here?
She was here just a minute ago. Come in, sit down. She should be back soon.
I thought, that maybe I could talk to her, I mean, I'm not happy about what happened with the buoyants, but, you know, I thought, for the sake of the kids, you know.
You're always putting others over yourself.
Well, marital counselors will tell you that, you know, it takes two people to put a marriage in jeopardy.
Yeah, but you should be with someone that loves you for who you are.
Yeah, I know, but, well, I just thought, you know, maybe if I were more attentive, more loving.
You are attentive and loving. I mean, gosh, last night was the first time in a really long...
Thank you so much for coming, Commissario.
All right, well, if there's anything else, you know how to contact me.
I found the painting.
Oh my goodness, where was it?
It was in the garden shed. I found it when I was looking for Alfonso's father.
All right, we don't need to disrupt the scene until I have a proper investigation.
It was here just a minute ago, I swear.
Why didn't you take it back into the house?
Better that she didn't. We wouldn't want to disturb the crime scene.
So we're back where we started.
Let's go back to the house and see if we can find some more clues.
Mama! 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 Mama!
Jason, honey, we're talking to the officer now, okay?
What about the husbands? Where are they?
Mama! Mama!
Jason, go play upstairs.
Well, at least 2 of them are staying in the house in Giardini Naxos.
Why is that?
Well, they're having relationship problems.
Cuckoo! Cuckoo!
What are you doing behind there, Aboyance?
I'm borrowing the Madonna.
What are you talking about?
I need it as collateral for some antiques I'm acquiring from Greece. They don't know how valuable it is anyway.
Actually, they do, Aboyance.
How?
I just told them.
What did you do that for?
Mama's in debt with the mafia. She might lose the villa.
But what about us?
I like you, Aboyance, but I can't do that to my mother.
Natasha, come with me. If we sell the Madonna, we could have a comfortable life together.
We need that painting to save the villa.
But they've never given you anything. You've had to work and earn it all yourself. Duplicia will just sit round until she's got everything for herself. Think of yourself for a change.
That's tempting, Aboyance, but I'm not willing to throw my family away.
Natasha, please.
Preventing the extinction of my family in Sicily is more important than having a fling with you.
Natasha, wait. Natasha!
Mama! Mama! Cuckoo! Cuckoo!
Jason, I asked you to go play upstairs. We're still talking to the inspector.
But Papa is upstairs. He's playing cuckoo.
Your husband? Why is he playing cuckoo?
That's a very good question.
Excuse me, senor.
Retard. A buoyant's retard.
May I ask why you're standing behind a curtain at this time of day?
I was just playing with my son. I haven't had the chance to see him much this vacation. Wasn't I, Jason?
Cuckoo!
That's a lie. I kicked him out of the house because I found him sleeping with my sister.
Senor Retard, do you happen to know where the Madonna painting is?
I have no idea. I only took the chance to come and talk to my wife.
Oh, really, Aboyance? Why don't you get your story straight? Because I thought you were here to play with your son.
Well, that too, of course.
Jason!
Cuckoo! Cuckoo!
That's the Madonna. Aboyance, why do you have the Madonna?
The antiquity shop in London hasn't been doing well. I needed the money to keep it going. I didn't want to worry you, my love.
No, don't my love me. You knew we needed the money from the Madonna to save the villa. You don't care about my family at all.
I have to look out for my immediate family first.
By sleeping with my sister.
Senor, you're under arrest for theft.
It doesn't matter. You're not a part of this family anymore. We're finished.
The Madonna was appraised at €2 million. Now, if I sell it, I can pay off my debts to Dante De Leone and save the bill.
I'm so happy for you, Mama.
Have you heard from Lucky?
He told me he was getting on a plane with Malona this morning, back to Atlanta.
Good riddance.
Now, Seconda.
Mama, please, don't start.
Well, where is Natasha? We can't start the division of the furniture without her.
She left for the airport this morning. Said she needed to be alone and think things over.
Oh, that's terrible. We can't do the division of the furniture without her.
You can have your furniture, Mama. I won't need it where I'm going.
Oh, Tristana, please don't talk like that. You know I would just die if you killed yourself.
That's not what I meant, Mama. Well, what did you mean? Seconda said I could stay with her in Atlanta for a while.
Oh, no, you can't do that. You must stay here to let Dottore Sarcofago treat you for your depression.
Well, I've been feeling a lot less depressed lately anyway. It helps to see how miserable other people's lives are.
But what are you going to do with Atlanta?
They have a growing film industry there. I want to become an actress.
But when are we going to do the division of the furniture?
We can do that another time. You know, you're not dead yet. You still need your furniture.
What?
I said you're not dead yet.
I'm not? That's good to know. Has anybody seen Chi-Chi?
Haven't seen her, Zio. Maybe she's on the balcony.
Oh, Chi-Chi. Chi-Chi. Chi-Chi.
I hope you will come to see us again soon.
Of course I will. And you know, you don't have to give us your paintings and antique furniture to get us to come back.
I've been looking for you everywhere. Chi-Chi, there you are. I've been looking for you for so long.
I'm leaving, Zio.
I found Chi-Chi.
I'm sorry about what happened to your parents.
Yeah, thanks. I'm sorry about yours as well.
Yeah, but it's okay. My parents weren't a very good couple anyways. At least I won't have to listen to him fight all the time.
I feel the same way about my parents. Maybe they'll finally find something to make them happy.
Yeah.
What's going to happen to your father?
Well, Nona said she isn't going to press charges. She said he is a part of our family after all.
That's a relief.
Yeah. So, what about your mom?
She's going back to her nuclear power plant as usual. I won't get to see her that much, but that's nothing new.
Isabella!
Well, I'll see ya.
Isabella!
Coming!
Glad I got to say goodbye again.
Me too.
Where are you off to?
Well, I'm gonna take the kids back to Boston.
What What about Natasha?
Well, I don't think she'll mind.
No, I meant, what about her and you?
Well, I think that was over a long time ago. If it ever got started.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. What about you?
I think we're over too. I mean, I spent most of my life being second place. I don't want to do that anymore.
You know, you don't have to be second place, Secunda.
Yeah, I guess not.
I feel like I've changed this week.
Well, Catan, you can do that to a person.
Yeah, I never thought I'd grow to like this place. I mean, with all the chaos and confusion.
It's not all there is in Catania.
Okay, kids, come on. Come on, let's go.